I would think this turtle would be near death, but she's not. It's not good news. That's what the experts told me. I don't want to just start cutting her open if there's no reason to. I mean, or if it's gonna kill her. Hopefully she defies all odds. Well, friends, Margie is back in her enclosure here, as are the Mexican musk turtles, and there's our little twist neck turtle hanging out as well. But I've got news about Marge. So, oh, excuse me, pardon me. So basically, guys, it's not good news. What happened was I sent Marge away at the behest of my friend Dr. Mike Gillen to get a CT scan. So we got her a CT scan to see how much bone density she actually has on her plastron. And a few things came up from this CT scan. It's a very good 3D image of their internal organs and their bones. And what was shown to me was the fact that in addition to the plastron being degraded where that hole is, it looks like she's got a secondary infection in her lungs. And as it was explained to me, only a small portion of her lungs are actually viable, that are actually working. That's what the experts told me, you know, and it was shocking because I would think this turtle would be near death, but she's not. She's continuing to be herself. She's moving around. She's doing her thing. She still chases me around for food since I put her back in here, even though the last few days she was kind of cranky with me. She's still every bit of the Marge we know and love. I was told the whole reason we did this was basically to see if we could repair the shell from where it was damaged. And what was told to me is it would be unadvisable to do the procedure because the procedure, with how degraded her lungs are, could potentially kill her. And I had to make a decision. I was like, well, wait a minute. I don't want her to die. I don't want to do anything that would really just stress her out even more. She's been acting normal, acting fine. I just think it's smarter for me to, you know, let her do her thing. And I might put her on a round of antibiotics. I'm going to be speaking with Dr. Mike, and we're going to see if there's what he thinks about this situation. But I'm probably going to just keep her on some antibiotics and keep her in here because I don't want to just start cutting her open if there's no reason to. I mean, or if it's going to kill her. They were talking about putting a tube in her to clear out her lungs, and even that alone could stress her out and kill her. So it's just incredible to me. It was described, they were basically saying things like, you know, the infection could have gotten in through the body cavity from that hole. That's why it's a secondary infection. You know, we know that snapping turtles can live in real putrid water. They have incredible immune systems. They're really tough animals. We also had some really cold weather recently. I don't know if the infection came from that, but even though she's an animal that can tolerate cold, being that she maybe had that hole, that could have been the way she got an infection also. So I'm not 100% sure, but what I am sure of is that I'm going to keep her going, keep her happy, keep her alive, make sure that she's the happiest turtle we can make her, and then hopefully she defies all odds. In the meantime, look at this, guys. This little twist neck is incredible. This turtle has really come out of its shell, so to speak, which is really neat. It's an interesting species, and she gets along with Marge. Everyone gets along in here, including our Mexican musk turtles. But it's just incredible that Margie is, you know, able to function with maybe 80% of her, or rather 60% of her lungs were not looking good. We have some CT scans. we'll be able to cut those into this video, so you should be able to see just what we're talking about, if you can make heads or tails of it. But here she goes. You can see she chases the food around, no problem. She's still eating. She's still being herself. I don't know if it's wise for me to just start cutting her open. I think that could kill her quicker. And that's something we definitely don't want to have happen to Marge. Now, she's a little bit slower today because it's been cool. It was cool last night. But everything else, you know, it was just crap news. But I do have my friend Dr. Mike. We are going to talk. He may have some other ideas, other ways we can treat her. That's something we're going to look into. I don't mind giving her injections because I know that's not going to hurt her. But I don't want to start jamming tubes down her throat and, you know, just doing things that are really going to stress her out and change her. If she's going to have a shorter life, I'm going to want that life to be the best it can possibly be. But look at this, guys. So cool to see her and the twist neck right there, just hanging out, chomping down. And then look at this yellow spotted Amazon river turtle just hanging out right next to my foot. Doesn't even care. Just hanging out right here, getting the nice sun. There's our twist neck. I got to get more of these. I really love those guys. They are so cool. How awesome. Nibbling on the food, no problem. Cayman Creek really is a cool ecosystem here. What's she got? She got a little foam in her mouth there. Oh my gosh, she's gonna have to get rid of that. Yep, she got rid of it. What a funny turtle. She just waits here for the current to bring her food. That is so cool, man. Marge is the best. What do you got? I love watching the turtles eat. So much fun. Let's have a look. I want to see if we can find some more turtles. I did see something interesting over here. Underneath here. Who is this? It's another Mexican musk turtle. Look at that. Look at that. One that decided to kind of burrow into the mud here. That's really cool. Really cool little species. We have 4 of them in this enclosure. They have such an interesting shaped head, and they can bite really hard too, to be perfectly honest. But I don't want you to miss a meal, my friend. What are you doing? You're just enjoying that mud, huh? All right, you can hang out there. That's what you want to do. Go on back in there. They know what they're doing. They know what they want. But we do have our rhinoclemmies in here. You already were fed earlier. What are you doing? There are larger yellow spotted Amazon. Oh, now you're not going to be that mean, are you? You giving me a hiss? What's up with that, dude? Why? Why you gotta be like that? Let's see what the rhinoclemmies are doing. This is usually where we find, yes, this is where we find them. Here we go. Nice rhinoclemmies just hanging out here. Beautiful ornate wood turtles. Just one of them right now. It seems like the smaller ones have figured out they can actually fit underneath that grating. We have a grating, and they actually wind up in the smooth front enclosure. But this is really cool. Seeing these turtles doing their thing. It's kind of a bummer about Marge. Let's pull her out. I want to have a look at her belly. See how she's doing. She's a little getting tougher to hold, but you can see that belly there still has that kind of protrusion. She's a little cranky. There you go, Marge. There you go, Marge. There's food there for you. There's our Margie. She's gonna want to go hide. She's been poked and prodded and not been happy being stuck in that, you know, with the CT scans and stuff. It probably wasn't a very pleasant ordeal. Gonna throw some food out here for them. Let's go on in there and have a look around, see what everybody's up to. We got a lot of plants to get in the ground still, but there's only so much time in the day. It's been lots of work, but I'm excited. It's starting to look really cool. Let's go on in, see who's out and about. Yesterday when I was planting these cordylines, I noticed one of the rhinoclemmies was in here. So I'm sure it's still floating around, but there's so many little nooks and crannies in this enclosure that turtles, especially if they're a little smaller, can kind of get into and hide and kind of become very obscure. This is a wobbly road here. The food's made its way down here. Here we go. Oh, there's a caiman. Hello, Mr. Caiman. How are you? Just hanging out here. One of our smooth fronts. That's Sunny. And then Cher is up there. But yeah, more Amazon river turtles. We got our Oscars, our South American cichlids. Just all doing very well here at the camp. We got nice daytime temperatures. The temps have been very, very good here. High 70s. Just perfect, you know. Very pleasant. Let's pull some of these weeds while I'm at it. Whenever I do work in here is when I find animals. Oh, look at that, it's a big weed. My goodness. And also, you know, that's when you find eggs. You just start doing a little chores, right? And that's when things present themselves. Oh, I love doing this. This or weed whacking. Kind of prefer pulling the weeds. Oh, right through a spider web. Awesome. Cool. Nice spider web. Thank you. I really like getting down and dirty here. But you can see right here, this is a little form. That's a form where a turtle was laying. So that's a place a turtle decided to make a home. Wow, look at that. Oh, gosh, I thought those were roots. Well, some string we got to get rid of. Awesome. Sure, nobody down in there. Got a lot of blossoms on our mango tree. That's gonna be good eating soon. Oh boy. Now I'm not seeing any of the rhinoclemmies that made their way in here. No big deal though. I'm sure they're fine. They're just hanging out. That's kind of a cool spot. But you know what else is a really good spot? The cave. Nobody in the cave. Wow. Holy smokes. Ah, there he is. Hello there. Yeah, this little one here. There you go. You are just wandering around, aren't you? Very, very good, my friend. There's a lot of bugs in here. Oh, they can eat those when the mangoes fall. They're going to be eating those. So it's really a cool habitat if you're a little semi-aquatic turtle that likes to wander on land and also enjoys a dip in a nice, cool, clear aquascape ecosystem. All right, well, there you have it, everybody. An update on our friend Marge. And man, it is just insane, the news I got. It's been a hell of a beginning of the year. We lost Darwin, we got bad news with Marge, but we're gonna keep treating Marge well. We're gonna keep her alive as long as we can. I don't know if I believe that she's gonna kick the bucket. She just looks too good. She's acting too normal. But with reptiles, they can appear fine and then all of a sudden crash. So here's hoping we don't have that happen. It's definitely disturbing because some of these animals like Marge, they just kind of endear themselves to you, you know, they just take over, you know, they just show you their personalities and they become a real big part of your life and the channel. And there she is, doing her thing, just eating her food, and we want to keep her happy. So I don't want to stuff her in a tub. I don't want her to live anywhere else but Canaan Creek, where she's always lived here at my house. And we're gonna keep her going. Look at her eating. No problems. That's my girl. Well, friends, I appreciate each and every one of you joining me on our little daily excursions here. And keep your fingers crossed for Marge. We're hoping that everything turns out okay. And we could use the positive vibes from you all out there. So please keep her in your thoughts, all right? And tune in here for more updates. All right, everyone. I'm Kenan. I'm out of here. I'll talk to you guys again real soon. Here's Cher. See ya.